You turn it down, Soph. All right, we're live. This is the first time I've really ever done just a live straight YouTube. I don't got my hat on. Oh my gosh, I feel ill prepared. So we are just, it's the day before Thanksgiving, and we're just sitting here. We just got back from a holiday lighting, and I'm with my daughter Sophie, and she is just in love with Billie Eilish. She's constantly got Billie Eilish on the TV. It's Sophie, you watch the same things over and over, don't you? Some of them are really funny. Billie Eilish, she is funny. She is pretty funny. I mean, I think not even just funny. She's like kind of just cool. She seems like she's just cool, and like she's just like got it together or something. I was so surprised that she's that young. I can't believe she's 22. I bet you anything that you know her birthday. What's her birthday? And I'm gonna actually. I think I did this once before, and I think I got it wrong. What is it?
You don't know?
What's her birthday?
Guess?
Is it August?
No.
Is it July?
No.
What is it?
Do you want me to tell you?
Yes.
December 18th.
I don't remember you telling me that. December 18th is Billie Eilish's birthday. It's coming up. But I'm going to show you all. This is my baby boy, Rowan. And he had a huge burp just a second ago. He had a huge burp because he was just like, and he went, bruh. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. So, Sophie, are you excited for Thanksgiving?
Yep.
I'm very excited. We are going to do something we had not done before. We are going to do our first family football game tomorrow. Kickoff is probably going to be around 10 o'clock because we got Thanksgiving lunch with one part of the family, and then we got another Thanksgiving dinner like at 4 o'clock. So we are a lot of stuff, a lot of moving parts, a lot of stuff happening. I get a little antsy. I get a little freaked out sometimes, Sophie. Sometimes the rush goes to my mind. I think I overanalyze what I'm going to say. And a lot of times I just start speaking and I don't think what I'm saying and I just keep going and I don't process what I'm saying and I just start talking and talking. And I think I need to dial it back. What do you think? Sophie, you're not supposed to say I'm supposed to dial it back. You're supposed to say, no, you got it together. You're doing great. You're doing wonderful. No one could be doing it any better. Look at this little boy. His name is Rowan. And Sophie, you want me to show you?
I don't care.
You don't care? All right, this is Sophie.
Yep, that's me, guys.
That's Sophie. And then Bonnie, she's upstairs. She's just getting ready. We just got back from the lighting, like I said. I don't know if the sound's coming through. I really don't do live. The last time we haven't done live, we video games, aren't we? And we haven't done that in a while, but so it's fun though. It's a lot of good times. I hope the internet is coming through well. I know it's not proper to talk about your internet. You know, I've tried to not talk about that, but sometimes I get paranoid. Like I say, I get paranoid. Ooh, and if he starts going crazy, if he starts crying or anything, we might have to bounce. You know, we might have to bounce. But Sophie, so what are you excited about the holidays coming up? What are you thinking about?
Tomorrow,
Just in general, anything?
we get to get out of school.
Get to get out of school? That's fun. That's cool. Anything else? He's just that? Just you get out of school?
Pretty much, yeah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's see how long we can make it. We can do it. There he goes. Oh, he's got good lungs. Got good lungs. You know, he's gonna be a singer. Hope it's not like just giving you motion sickness, you know. There might be a little bit of motion sickness. If I was on the other end, I'd get motion sickness pretty easily if I'm watching a video that's moving around. But It's like dancing, just dancing in the moonlight. Sophie, you're yawning when we're live. You do not yawn when we're live. Come on. That's a rookie mistake. Rookie mistake.
I yawn every single day.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Actually, here, Sophie, can you come and take them?
Yeah.
Thank you. I know this is cool. I might start going live more often on YouTube. All right. Hopefully it's coming through good. Oh. He's got his little jammy jams. All right. What is everyone doing out there? Is everyone having an amazing, just getting ready for the holidays? This is like the best time of the year by far. There's no question. My favorite day of the year, no question, is the day after Thanksgiving. Sophie, why'd you do that? Is it like a Billie Eilish thing?
No, I just wanted to do that.
Mm-hmm. It is the day after Thanksgiving to me is like the best day of the year, hands down, without question. Best day. That's when we've already like started watching Christmas movies, already listening to some Christmas music, and it's just there's nothing better than Christmas holiday year. You know, I wish we could do that all year round. Actually, it wouldn't be as special. Maybe it probably wouldn't be as special. And that is our tradition. Like I like because I go back and forth with this with my wife because like every year I'm having a reminder when we get to that day because family always wants to like get us doing something. We wants to get us and booked and going doing something. And I'm like, no, that's our special day. That has to be our day that we only do our traditions, you know. And it's like that. We'll put up the lights. We'll watch Christmas movies. We'll just completely be Christmased out. I want to do. He's too sad. You want me to take him again?
I think I got him.
You might stand up with him, you know. We might have to cut it. Thanks for everyone tuning in. I'm definitely gonna be doing more of these. It's like, what are we talking about? I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
Yeah, what was that? Is there a chat down there?
Yeah, there's a chat.
Oh my. Yeah, I see it.
Really, I just haven't gone live before. I have done it a couple times, just like doing video games and everything, but like I haven't just done straight YouTube. Is my sound coming through? Can you all hear me decently? I don't have my microphone or anything. That's right. Thanksgiving and Christmas. Christmas is by far the best holiday ever, you know? Definitely the best. But yeah, I don't do too many of these. Like I've always seen people do live like TikToks and live going like that, and I'm just like, I want to do that. That seems fun. And then I mean, it just seems like a way that you can definitely just connect to people that other than just making a video. Sometimes I just make videos, you know, and you actually don't have that immediate interaction, you know. But I guess I didn't put anything on there to talk about. I think I just wanted to just test the waters, really. See, I want to find out what because I mean, I'm my own person. I am who I am and I like what I like. I actually want to find out like the people that come across the stuff that I've created, like what are you all? Oh, cool. Thank you. Xavier Nolan, thank you. I really appreciate it. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm really new into fairly new to this. I guess I should be more seasoned. I really have I've started doing this this year actually. I remember I started creating I wanted to like create videos and just do this, and I remember just the very first time I even tried to even record myself, I couldn't even think of anything to say, and I honestly still can't think of stuff to say, but I'm it's just different. Because honestly, I'm really a person that's just very very low key and very just introvert naturally, but I feel like so I'm really just I got the things that I'm passionate about, the things that I care about, the things that I love talking about, but I just don't know if everybody else loves talking about those things. I don't know if I mean, because I'm a person that like I just love talking about politics and sports and and religion and all that kind of stuff. And philosophy and all that. I like talking about deep things. I'm not a small talk guy. I'm not a small talk guy. I'm terrible at small talk, actually. Something that is of late that I've really been interested in and learning about and just kind of getting into is storytelling, and really getting good at storytelling. And I almost need to actually get decent at storytelling before I can actually get really good. Um, I don't know. Is anyone out there good at telling stories? Like, because I mean, I'm actually just like the more I study this, the more I learn, the more like find out that just being able to communicate and talk about stories and talk in stories is like the way that you're gonna have the most effect and reach people the most. I have to go. Nice talk. Oh, thank you very much. Have a good one. Um, but yeah, like I really like this is I don't know what it is, but like a storytelling. I know it kind of seems kind of odd, kind of weird, but I'm a person that I actually want to get good at telling a story because I'm not a person that like, and I've been trying to lately. I've been trying to actually. I created a TikTok yesterday and I posted it. See ya. I've created a TikTok yesterday and I posted it and I was like, oh my gosh, there's so many things that like I just live in regret posting. Like I post something and I'm just like, I kind of like the stuff I post, but then I'm like, I don't think anybody else is gonna think it's funny. But and I live in regret or live in regret posting. It's like almost you got to just suck it up and just continue going. I think this is what I'm really passionate about. This is something I really care about. This is something that I want to just continue just to get better at. I think if anything, I'm really stubborn headed and I will continue doing something. I'm always trying to get better. I'm kind of slow at some things, but I think I just randomly just talk about cut off. Hopefully this way. Cut off. Hopefully this way. Sophie. Well, good seeing you there, Soph. I'm glad you're in the chat. I really appreciate that. I'll give you a super chat, baby. No, because I hear about super chats and all that. Like, there's so much lingo in all this. I think you just gotta learn it as you go.
I just felt the need to do that.
Yeah, but honestly, I'm wanting to bring this to my family and bring this to everyone is just storytelling. And I know it's not a new concept, it's not a new idea. People have created videos over it all the time. They're always creating a lot of videos about this, but like being able to tell a good story. And I think that is something I lack naturally. And it's because I think I've grown up where I always kind of just I never said much. I never said much and I never wanted to say much. And I was always just, personally, I kind of just thought it was cool that I didn't need to say much and I didn't want to say much. But it's like the more that I've gotten older, I'm like, I lost a lot of ground in not talking. I lost a lot of ground in being and just shutting up and not saying how my day went, just telling people about me. And like, and that's something I really want to impress upon my children is them growing up and being able to tell stories, being able to share their thoughts, being able to communicate, and what they believe and what they think and so that they can reach others, and I think it's going to come somewhat easier. I mean, I think girls kind of naturally are able to talk better. I don't know. I might be wrong about that, but I don't know. Anybody else kind of get that? So, do you think girls can talk better than guys?
Yeah.
why, but I know you're kind of biased since you're a girl, but like it seems, but like I want to with our son Rowan, who you all met just a bit ago. Where'd you put him?
He's in there. In your room.
Okay, okay, okay. Well, yeah, I want to definitely be able to communicate that to him, but yeah. So I'm fairly new to all this. I would say I've been almost doing it about a year, but like about a year ago, whenever I started just kind of creating, like recording myself and doing all that, I like immediately I was like, definitely cringe. I definitely cringe, and I'm open to cringe. You know, I'm like, I'm I don't fit in a lot of ways with other people and like the ways that they kind of see the world and all that, but like I definitely do. I'm different. I'm a different cat, you know, a different cat. And so I just like, I kind of, I'm just learning as I go, kind of just doing it however I feel and trying to get better each day. But yeah, but this is, I'm going to do more of these, you know, a lot of these things, like I just kind of just step into and I'm just like, kind of get my feelers, like what is even happening. But I'll do more like actual, because this is actually better than I'm used to doing. What I normally do when I do live is like I'm not doing it directly on YouTube. I do post it through YouTube, but I'm using a different kind of software, and so it goes to different platforms. This is actually pretty cool, just doing it straight on YouTube, um, and having a studio kind of like set up like that. It's pretty cool. I've wanted to do it on TikTok every now and then, but like I just haven't done live on TikTok. I actually don't know how to do live on TikTok. Um, I haven't really figured out. YouTube is just so much easier. YouTube is just so much user friendly. You know, it's but anyone that's out there, I really appreciate all you all that watch any of my stuff. I'm trying to definitely, and this is what I've been thinking over recently. Who are the biggest names out there, the biggest hitters out there? And I'm thinking, you know, definitely by far number one, Mr. Beast. He's kind of like the guy. And I don't watch Mr. Beast videos, and I think I just need to do that. It's like the guy that knows that's doing it the you know like the top of the game right now. Like I don't ever watch any of his videos, and I don't know why. I think I'm just stuck in YouTube. You just kind of just get stuck in your own your own stuff that you watch the same thing, and YouTube just learns you, and then you just get fed the same stuff and over, and I feel like I don't get any fresh content. I don't get any fresh um new things to watch, really. You know, I don't, it's like I don't, is there like a trending page, just a page that you can go to and just see what's the biggest things out there? What are people watching? What are people wanting to see? I think it's because I'm just on my usually doing it just from my phone as opposed to doing it from like a computer where I think you could have a lot more access to a lot more things. But I mean, eventually, I are you able to see me on there, so?
What?
Are you able to see me on there?
I'm playing Block Blast.
Okay, I hope it's coming through good. I easily get paranoid. Another thing I was going to start doing, I am going to start creating. I want to create scripts and start doing some acting. I want to be a comedian. I want to be a chameleon. I want to be able to do a lot of different things, and I want to connect with people out there that are of similar mind that like to do this type of stuff, that are wanting to do it. I know some people just like to watch it and see it and like all that, but I also want to find people that are like loving this stuff itself. And so my email is it's on my homepage. It's if you ever want to reach out to me and kind of collaborate or anything like that. So it's definitely out there for anyone. And it's just I think it's a way to connect with people out there that are that you can find the people that are like passionate about the same things that you are, that care about the same things you are. And that's been something about me, like about with YouTube and creating videos. I've just definitely been where I've I've been all over the place. I'm all over the map, and I don't I don't know. I think I definitely need to niche down. While we're talking about niches, are you all or do you pronounce it niche or niche? Honestly, I want to pronounce it. I want to say niche. I want to say niche, but every time I do, I feel like I have to clarify. I'm talking about niche. Like it just feels like that. I don't know, but like I really do need to almost niche down, and but it's like it's tough for me, and I think I'm just stubborn in that way because I just completely I want to talk about so many things. I'm not just caring about one thing and that's all I care about, but I care about a lot of things. I'm passionate about a lot of things in this world. I'm passionate about a lot of things. So it's like I don't have a thing where I'm just devoted solely to one thing and nothing else. I care about so it's hard to just niche down to one thing solely and not give myself to a lot of different ways and things to talk about and things to create videos on and create content on. So it's difficult. It's difficult for me. But everybody's different. I think you're always becoming a better version each day, you know? I think something that's been recently good for me is I struggle a lot of OCD and being just tormented over different things and really analyzing everything I think and say and wanting to make it to the point that it just almost paralyzes me. And I think something that recently has been very helpful for me is just taking all of those things that just weigh me down and things that just bog my mind down and just cloud my mind and is just basically bundling them all up and just throwing it into the fire behind me into just this ring of fire and just throwing it in there and just saying "C'est la vie," I don't need that, It's like, and I that's why I do this one thing, and it's honestly for me it's one thing because my mind is so focused, like it's so like constantly clinging on to everything. Something is going to make me miserable and something is going to like just weigh my mind down and make me like feel bad about something or just completely obsessed and compulsed over one thing. And so if I know I'm always going to have that, so it's like just taking all of that, whatever it is, everything in my life, and just saying, I'm going to throw it all into the fire behind me, this ring of fire. And this is something I want to do. Eventually, I want to have a video, or not a video, a painting. I'm going to get eventually a painting, someone to do a painting like of this. I want a picture of me in a painting, and behind me, this ring of fire that's just me throwing it in the back, just like all of this crap, all this stuff that just consumes my mind and just makes me feel miserable and makes me just not only just miserable, but just like not useful at all in life and just completely just, I don't even know. And it's like, it's not just one thing. It's like so many things. It's like so many things. And like so it's almost been very freeing for me because I'm able to take all of that crap and just throw it in there, and all the things that are going to plague my mind and make me feel miserable. I'm taking all of it and just completely throwing it behind me. I don't know about you all. If you're easily, I think most people have a good head on their shoulders. Most people have a mind that is able to be that is not like mine. And that's something I very much struggle with when I was younger is I always thought that everybody else thinks like I do. Everybody else out there is thinking the way that I do. And they're going through this crap that is in my head, but most people aren't. I don't think most people really are. I think a lot of people don't have that, at least from my perspective. Like, it just seems like the way that I just always thought that people were going through the struggles that I personally am, that at the end of the day, they're really not. That's awesome. And I wouldn't wish anybody this crap on anyone. So, but I think I talk about, I'm almost wanting to get far into the future and seeing and being able to look back, because I know like a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, I'm going to look back and be like, what was I doing? Why was I wasting so much time? Why wasn't I doing this a better way? Why wasn't I doing it this way? And it's like, I want to know that now, And I think that's just, I don't know if I just need to pray for more wisdom or what. Sophie, do I put you to sleep when I talk? Do I put you to sleep when I talk, or am I exciting? Someone just said yes. Someone in the back just said, I said, do I put you to sleep when I talk? And they go, yes. I think really anyone just talking at you is going to put you to sleep. I love Joe Rogan. And if you've watched any of my stuff, you clearly know that I love Joe Rogan. But like, I watched a video of him and him just staring at the camera and talking and sharing and just saying something, even just going a minute long, kind of like it kind of made me a little bit tired. It's because I think we are people that need just stimulation constantly. We need something, a change of scenery. We need something to be different. We can't just have the same thing happening constantly in front of us. Is anyone else out there thinking this? I want to actually know what people think. I think I'm just in here just thinking, this is how I think, so you have to think that way. Everyone else out there has to be just like me and is receiving this world the same way that I am. But that's not the case. I know that's not the case, but it's still, it's tough to change my outlook. It's tough to change the way that I see the world, But I need to just completely immerse myself, get entrenched in doing this over and over and continually. And just like, I want to be a person that is legit, just completely live 100% of the time. And I was just thinking about this, that in the future, we are going to be live. AI is going to completely take over and see us, and they're going to capture our lives so that everyone is completely visible to anyone. And AI is going to know what is interesting. So it's not that everybody just sees the humdum rigmarole of just boringness of life of everyone else out there, but the AI is gonna see what is so interesting and immediately capture that and put that in front of people. And trust me, something like that is going to happen. There's been so many things in my life I feel like I've kind of seen down what was going to happen, and it comes true. And I'm sure there are a lot of people out there that are the same way, that you felt the same way, that you have kind of you see what's coming down the pipe and all that. So it's tough to keep it's tough to be interesting. I'm not an interesting person. I would very much say that, but like something I've recently read and I heard that I just wanted to share. It's like, be interested and you will interest others. Be interested and you will interest others. And I think that is what I need to really devote myself to. Like, whatever it is, even though I might myself, I'm just a plain Jane, vanilla guy. I'm boring as vanilla or whatever. But like, I'm definitely passionate about the things that I care about. So it's like, if I'm pouring myself and being passionate about these things, maybe it will be an influence on people and make them interested in it as well. Or just know, man, this guy, he actually cares about something, because I definitely am very passionate about some things. And it's just maybe just getting better at being able to communicate and being able to kind of share my thoughts and reach people. I think have the ability to I have like I'm fearless in a lot of ways, but I don't connect well with people. I'm not a person that connects well. I don't know what it is. Maybe, and I'm very deprecating. I'm very just like I pounce on myself, and that's something. Even though I look that way now, and I sound that way now, I was 10 times that when I first started doing this. I was 10 times that more when I first started doing this. And I just I don't read people well. I'm very very reflective, and evaluating myself and everyone. I overthink everything. I'm even just like doing this, talking right now. I'm overthinking, oversharing. I have like no problem sharing everything. I have no problem sharing my whole life story and just telling everybody me, look at me, look at me. This is my blood. I that's from The Office. It was something that's I'm terrible at doing the same thing that and sharing it the way he did it, but it's red, I'm a real person. I'm a real person. I think I have, like I am who I am, and people are gonna like it, people are gonna not like it, everyone's different, Um, but I want to be able, like I said, I'm gonna be passionate what I am, and I will, I'm sure, connect and run across and find out there people out there that love the same things, or just that are just passionate themselves about what they are, because we don't have to be just completely uniform and just the same as everyone else. We are all different, and it would be very boring if we were all the exact same, if we all cared about the exact same things. I think if it's familiarity breeds contempt. If you're familiar, like everything and ins and out of every person that you come across, every person that um you interact with, if they're like a mirror of you, they're going to bore you to death. They're going to nauseate you to death. They're going to make you, want to go the opposite way. I think that's why on my children, I'm tough on my children a lot of ways, because they remind me of me. And if someone like, and I don't know if I'm the only person like that, but like, it's just that familiarity, that you see yourself in someone, and it can be kind of, it's tough at times, because maybe it's something the hardest on myself. you know I thank you all for being a listening ear, a watching eye. um People out there, this is just so cool. And I'm just thinking about, like, I was just the other day I was thinking about 20 years ago, 50 years ago, and we look at like the videos, the movies that were created, the shows that were created, and some of them are just like, we just look back and it just seems so outdated and so like, how was that ever entertaining at that time? And it was. And I'm just thinking, what's the future going to be like, and what is like what we're doing right now? How is it going to be interesting to people in the future, or is it going to be just, it's interesting for us right now, and in the future it's just going to be so freaking boring? Because I mean, technology is always evolving. But then I'm thinking about people that are not appreciated in their own time. Somebody that's not appreciated in their own time, because that happens as well. Stuff that is not, well, there's things that won't last the test of time, but then there's also things that people in this generation, they're not going to get it. But then maybe a generation or two or years from now, people are going to look back and, man, like, that's going to be the classics. That's going to be the most interesting, best stuff you could find. I like to think that, I like to think that if I'm not, maybe that's just kind of giving myself like giving myself an out, giving myself a pat on the back, trying to, pacify myself to make me think that I am making a difference, even though I might not. The fruits of it might not be immediately evident. Maybe in the future, the far future out there, I think, like I said earlier, monologuing, and I think that's what I definitely do a lot because I am just completely, and a lot of the content creating space, I do a lot of things just solo, and I think in the future, I think it will make a difference doing it with others. I think that will be huge for me, and that's something I look forward to. Because I almost need to prepare myself, get better each day, and I'm so focused on me, and I'm sorry about that. I want to be focused on you, but I actually want to learn. You learn what people out there are interested about. Learn about what people are caring about. Learn what people are completely. What's your life like? What's going on in your life? What honestly, I want to know, and just I think I need to develop the way of communication of because I have done different types of platforms where people can call in, and I think technology, it's a beast. It's a beast. It's amazing at times, but also it can completely beat you down if you don't know what you're doing, And I think overall, I think generally I know what I'm doing in a lot of ways, but a lot of times it's just devoting the time, putting in the hours, putting in the of learning stuff and doing it, and um, life's busy. Life is very busy. Is it busy for you all? Because I mean, to me, it just seems very. There's not enough hours in the day. There's not enough time. Um, I think it's just I've said in previous videos. I mean, a while back I gave up. I stopped drinking, and I think I've took that part of my life, and I turned it into of doing this type of stuff. I think it's when you get a passion for something, and when you get rid of something, you have to fill it with something. You have to put something in its place to be able to have a. Otherwise, you'll just fall back into it. Otherwise, you won't become better. At least for me. At least for me, I've definitely. Sometimes I just talk, and I've found that a lot of times I'll when I'm with other people, I'll just talk, and I'll just say stuff, and then I'm like, what the heck did I just say? Why did I just say that? That was really weird. Why did I just keep talking? I think people they're out there that are able to not do that. There's a lot of people that don't do that. A lot of people don't just fill the air. I think I feel uncomfortable with the silence. It's hard for me to be silent. I know I don't string sentences together the best always, but I try. I try to get better. I try to get better at what I do, but sometimes it's tough. Sometimes it's tough, man. But thank you all for anyone and everyone that tunes in. I really appreciate it. That's and I definitely always feel free to put comments in. I really love. I I know a lot of my videos I haven't. I was responding. First of all, I wasn't responding to any comments, and then I started responding to everything, and then I was like, maybe I shouldn't be responding to everything. I don't know if people want a response. I don't know if people. I don't know. Everybody's different. That's the thing. Everybody is different, and it's you always think that everybody out there is going to be the same. You think everybody out there is going to be. If one person's like that, everybody else has to be like that. But everybody's different. I think whoever you come across, I think we're just all made. We're wired differently. We're not, and that's nothing new. It's nothing new. But I with comments. First of all, I was responding to all of them, and then I stopped. I was like, people don't want to get into a whole conversation all the time. They just want to say their piece. They don't need to get into like, you know, but oh man. So Sophie, what are you thinking?
What were you even talking about?
I was talking about a lot of stuff. A lot of jibba jabbas. What are you doing over there, Sophie? You just playing a game?
Mm-hmm.
What game are you playing?
Block Blast.
Block Blast.
Yeah.
Are you still playing Fortnite?
Yeah.
Is that still your favorite game?
Mm-hmm.
But you haven't really branched out and tried to play anything else?
There's no other good game.
There's nothing else you'd want to play?
No.
Why not?
There's no other good game except Fortnite. Fortnite's the best game.
Oh man. Well, this is pretty cool. I like this. I hope it actually comes through good. Like, so it's, and doing it vertical is different. Like, I'm used to doing it just horizontal, and really, I wonder if I should actually be doing it. I'm so used to being just an amateur, but I'm not gonna make amateur moves. I don't want to be a person that makes amateur moves. I am a professional, you know, and I think I just gotta make that my mindset, you know, not tear myself down. Sophie, what do people like to listen to? What do people like to watch? So, like, if you like went on, like, what do people?
Like, what do you mean?
What do people like to watch? What do I guess like
Scary
I'm
movies, probably.
scary movies. Well, how am I going to do that in this video?
I have no idea.
Do you think I should start doing my acting?
Yeah.
My acting. This is. I know everybody's noticing. I got my Mizzou baby. I just talked to a guy I work with. Actually, I don't really work with him. He works in the same building, and we always talk to each other. We always talk to each other, and we always say go back like years, like 4 years. Like I can like remember like 4 or 5 years ago, I was working with him. Like we don't work at the same company. We work at the same together, but I don't think either one of us knows each other's names. We I don't think either one of us knows the other person's name, but we have this deep connection. I don't know what it is, and I think we're way past asking what the other person's name is, way past it. And but I talked to him today, and I was like, I saw he liked Mizzou also. He likes Mizzou. He's a Mizzou guy. Anyone else out there? I mean, because if you go Mizzou, you don't go back. You don't go back. It is like, that's why if our kids ever go to college, if they do, if college is still a thing come 10 years from now, then I hope they go to Mizzou. I hope they go to Mizzou. I hope they're Mizzou Tigers. Tiger Woods, y'all. But yeah, like, and yeah, I had a good conversation with him, and yeah, but and I think it's good not knowing sometimes. I think it's cool not knowing sometimes. I think it's awesome to just kind of sit back and just, you don't know that other person's name and they don't know yours, and just like, but you can still relate. You can still just, you know, you can still, you know, have that deep seated connection. And but yeah, I'm definitely, I will like, will get to the point where I'm like knowing what I'm, you know, just like when people drop drop a like, when people, you know, sub, I'll be like, call you out, you know, you're like, thank you, and have fireworks go up, or I maybe have a gun, you know, just to celebrate, you know. I know I don't. I mean, I look. I just like, I don't look the greatest right now. I don't got my. I don't. I'm not wearing like a suit. I need to be wearing a suit or something. You know. Should I be wearing a suit, Sophie?
Yeah.
Like, would that make people like take me seriously? Take me seriously.
Do like a gymnastics routine in that suit too.
A gymnastic? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Sophie? Whoa.
Like do like a cartwheel or something. Pay on subs, just do a cartwheel for them.
Oh, so Sophie, you need to kind of be like the project manager. You're kind of like, you are going to be like the editor, and then also you need to be the person that kind of bring in the eyes, bring in the crowds, And you're saying I need to do a cartwheel when somebody subs
And a suit.
in a suit,
Because.
but I need professional videographers if we're going to be doing that kind of stuff,
Yep.
We need a team of professionals. But either way, this is pretty cool. Let's see what else I can do. What you gotcha? I wonder if I can. I hope I am able to watch this after it posts and everything like that. I hope the sound goes through good. Let me see. I don't know what's. This is neat. Neato, bandito. What else can we do here? Community moderation, chat top messages. I don't actually know what this is. Either way, I can test the waters. I'll learn as I go. And so if you have anything out there, just put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Get a little super chat. Super chat, baby. I know everyone loves me telling stories about telling stories. I will tell. Like I said, stories is the name of the game. That is what is on my mind. That is what is on my mind. Another thing, recently, what I've started doing, it's actually pretty cool. Everyone out there, if you got an iPhone, you have this capability. Anyone that's probably got a phone has this capability, but particularly iPhones, Apple, if you're an Apple user. Apple's got an app called Journal, and it's actually pretty dang cool. Apple, the Journal app is actually pretty cool. Like I avoided it for the longest time, but it won. And I am completely bought into the Journal app because I'm going to you don't have to write anything. I want to be want to write stuff, get to the point where I'm writing stuff. But this itself, the Journal app is pretty dang cool because you can you open it and your day, and you just hit a button and you just start recording and saying stuff to just kind of document your day. And what actually brought me to start doing this was I watched a video, and this guy, this communicator that's out there that I really love listening to. I don't know his name, but I'm sure if I said him, there are a lot of people out there that know him. But he said that about people not having stories, and he was talking about if he was sitting at a table of a bunch of guys, and he said, "All right, everybody, tell me a story. Tell me a story." And he knows that everyone's going to get uncomfortable, but then he's like, because you're immediately thinking, "Well, I don't have a story. I don't want him to call on me. I don't have a story. What am I going to say?" And he was saying to him, "You do have stories. You have so many stories, but you just haven't documented them." So he's like, so what's the best thing to do is to start in your life kind of just writing down your days. Like if something happens huge in your life, a huge moment, document it, write it down, put it away in your brain so that you have the ability to share those stories when it's a good time and an opportune time to do that, because you're going to have those moments in your life. And I want to start doing that, and I'm utilizing the Journal app to start recording, try to talk out my day and try to get better at being able to explain my day and explain it in a story fashion. And so I'm starting to do that, where you can you'll just speak it out, blah, 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 and it'll write it out, everything you wanted to say. But then also you can also add in there an audio version of it as well, where you can actually record yourself if you want to listen to it. And then they have a couple of different things in there. They have where you can gauge your mental how good you're doing mentally, how you're feeling each day, and like kind of just express that so that you can look back and kind of where you've come from, how things have gotten, what you felt on that particular day. Basically, it's capturing moments in time. It's pretty dang cool. And I'm going to start trying to use it. I mean, in a sense, like when I'm not like, and I was thinking more almost when I'm driving, I'm gonna like almost have my journal out and just kind of talk it out. When I was trying to do it today on the way home from work, I had a little one in the background, like in the back seat, and she kept talking and talking, and then just started screaming to get my attention. So it was kind of tough, and I kind of lost my concentration. But it's for the best. It's for the best. I think so. There's some people that are out there that are natural communicators, and then there's guys like me that's just like, boom. I should do that. Like anytime somebody else pops in the chat, I'm just gonna go boom. And like, you the man. Thank you for joining. Put your name in the chat. Say hey, what's up? Thank you. I appreciate. And then people are gonna be like, I'm bouncing. But then they'll come back because they'll know that I have the best, love for them. I love y'all. I honestly do. I wanted to tell you that you are awesome. Whoever is out there, whoever watches this stuff, I know that you are awesome. And I want you to actually realize that, you are amazing. You are awesome.
I'm going to bed because I'm tired.
You are not going to bed, Sophie. You cannot. You do not get tired.
Well, I'm tired right now.
You do not get tired. See that this is Sophie, and she is willing. She is wearing her Billie Eilish. Mm-hmm. That is what we got when we went to the Billie Eilish concert. And did you like that? Was that a couple weeks ago at the T-Mobile Center?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. Mm-hmm. I took her there, and it was like being in a jet engine. There was some guys there, but it was primarily girls, and they were just. I do not know how Billie Eilish doesn't get a big head, because it's like people will just scream at her if she smiles at them and wants them to, like, you saw it, Sophie, when she was out there on stage, like she looks at the crowd and they just scream, and then she can just tell them to instantly be quiet, or they can scream, they can, you know what I mean? It's like that constantly. So I do not know how she stays humble. I don't know how. That would be pretty tough to stay humble, But are you going to bed, Sophie?
Yeah.
You do not get tired. So I don't know what you're trying to do. I don't know what you got plans, or you're doing something.
I'm just tired.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right, Sophie. You've never said you're tired in your life.
Well, I am right now. I woke up early today.
I think I have a very soothing voice. My voice is very soothing, and it will put you to sleep. So maybe I need to change I need to change my occupation to ASMR. Just, my voice is. I think it is a serious deal. It's like when you're public speaking in front of people, and you start seeing their eyes glaze over. You see the yawn. You all out there, you saw it. You saw that yawn. Sophie, I don't know if are you actually tired, or you might. Yeah, right. I believe you. Well, good night, Sophie. I think we'll kind of wrap it up. I think everyone that's jumped in here, I really appreciate it. I thank you. I'm going to start doing this more. This is fun. So everyone else out there, have a wonderful day. Actually, I don't know how to even close out of this, but we'll figure it out. All right. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. And as we get ready to roll into the holidays. All right. So we'll close it there. See you guys.